Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Students, I am Shakil Ahmed and we are doing chapter 3, The Dawn of Islam in Arabia. Our today's topic is life of the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Mecca. So this is for class 6 students. And before I start my lesson, I request you all please subscribe my channel, YouTube channel, and visit my website. I will provide links in my description. So let's start. Life of the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Mecca. The Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born in the year 570 CE on Monday, and that year is known as Amul Fil or Year of Elephants. We discussed the year of elephants or Amul Fil in our last video. So Hazrat Abdullah Razillah Ta'ala Anhu was the father of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He was passed away before the birth of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And the mother of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was Bibi Amna, and Bibi Halima Sadia was the foster mother of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What is meaning of foster mother? Foster mother, a mother who take care of children in their infancy. In these mothers take care of children in their infancy when they are very young. In early times of a child, they take care in their infancy. So Bibi Halima Sadia was the foster mother of the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Hazrat Abu Muttalib was the grandfather of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Hazrat Abu Talib was the uncle of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam belonged to Quraysh tribe, which was called Banu Hashim. If I summarize this slide, the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was born in 570 CE. His father's name was Hazrat Abdullah, who was passed away, who was died before the birth of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Bibi Amna was the mother of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam belonged to Quraysh tribe, which was called Banu Hashim, and the Bibi Halima Sadia was the foster mother of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Abu Muttalib was the grandfather of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Abu Talib was uncle of the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. After the birth of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Hazrat Abu Muttalib was the guardian of the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and after the death of Hazrat Abu Muttalib, his guardian was Hazrat Abu Talib. And Bibi Halima Sadia was the foster mother of Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. She took care in his infancy when Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam a infant. So let's move to the next slide. Infancy of Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. According to Arab tradition, the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent to live with a Bedouin family. Now here if you see Bedouin, Bedouin family. Bedouins are those people who live in deserts of Arab deserts. Those families who live there are known as Bedouin. So the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent to a Bedouin family to with them. Why? Why he was sent there? A desert life was considered healthier for infants. It was considered that the desert life is good for their health, and it was also believed that desert one would learn self-confidence, noble values, fluency in Arabic language, and freedom. So it was believed if an infant is sent to Bedouin family, he will learn self-discipline, noble values, fluency in Arabic language, and freedom. That's why they were sending their infants to Bedouin families. The Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam stayed with his foster mother, Bibi Halima Sadia, who was from the tribe of Saad. Bibi Halima Sadia took care of Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in his infancy. So from this slide we understood that it was a tradition in Arabs that they were sending their infants to Bedouin families because it was considered healthier for infants, and it was believed that they would learn self-discipline, noble values, fluency in Arabic language, and freedom. And Bibi Halima Sadia was the foster mother of the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who took care of Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in his infancy, when the Holy Prophet was infant. Now I move to next slide. Life of Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in Mecca. The Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's grandfather was leader of Quraysh tribe. Due to his gentle and polite manners, the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was loved by his elders. Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam's grandfather, whose name was Abu Muttalib. Abu Muttalib was the leader of Quraysh tribe, and the manners, due to manners of Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was gentle. Gentle means God fearing. Gentle means respectful. He was a respectful, and polite means kind. He was respectful and kind. So due to his manners, he was liked by the elders. And as he grew up, he accompanied with his uncle for trade to different countries. Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam accompanied with his uncle Abu Muttalib, traded and went to different countries, visited to different countries. The Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and had a reputation in trade, acquiring the titles of Al-Amin and Al-Sadiq, meaning honest and truthful. When the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam doing trade, he got titles of Al-Amin and Al-Sadiq. which means honest and truthful. Due to honesty and truthfulness of Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was known as Al-Amin and Al-Sadiq. If I sum up this slide, the grandfather of the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was the leader of the Quraysh tribe, and due to the good manners of the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he was respectful and kind. He was loved by his elders. When he grew up and accompanied with his uncle, he visited different countries for trade, and he got a good reputation in trade and was known as Al-Amin and Al-Sadiq, meaning honest and truthful. Let's move to the next slide. Marriage with Hazrat Khadija Razila Ta'ala Anhuma. During this time, he traveled to Syria for trade on behalf of a wealthy widow of Makkah, Hazrat Khadija. She was so impressed by his honesty that she sent a proposal for marriage. She was 15 years older than him. The Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam married Hazrat Khadija Razila Ta'ala Anhuma at the age of 25. From this slide, we know that during a travel to Syria, when he was going on behalf of a wealthy widow of Makkah, Hazrat Khadija, she impressed with his honesty and sent him a proposal for marriage, and they both married. At that time, Bibi Khadija Razila Ta'ala Anhu was 15 years older than the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and at that marriage, the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was only 25 years old. So they both married, and if I sum up this slide, the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam went on a travel to Syria, and during that travel for trade, Bibi Khadija Razila Ta'ala Anhu, impressed by the honesty of Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and sent him a proposal for marriage, and they both married. And at that time, Bibi Khadija Razila Ta'ala Anhu was 15 years older than Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Childhood of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had been pious since childhood. Pious means God-fearing. God-fearing. He was a pious, God-fearing, religious. He was religious and God-fearing since his childhood. He was disturbed by the people of Makkah quarreling over minor issues, worshipping idols. He was disturbed due to the people of Makkah because they were quarreling over smallest issues, minor issues like worshipping different idols. As he grew older, he spent more time in meditation alone in the cave of Hira near Makkah. wondering about the meaning of existence and the purpose of life on this earth. So, as the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam grew older, he spent more time for meditation. Meditation means uh, to think over different issues, why this world is existed, why we are here. A philosophy, an exercise of thinking is called meditation, exercise of thinking on different issues. So he spent his time for meditation in cave of Hira near Mecca, and he was wondering, he was trying to find out reasons that what is meaning of existence, why we are here, why human was created, and what was the purpose of life on this earth, why we took birth on this earth. So there is a picture also, you can see this is picture of Jabal Noor. Jabal Noor is a mountain where the cave of Hira is present. The cave of Hira is in this mountain, Jabal Noor. If I sum up this slide again, that the Holy Prophet was a God-fearing and pious religious since his childhood. He was disturbed by the people of Mecca quarreling over minor issues, small issues, and when he grew up, he spent more time for meditation alone in the cave of Hira, and he was wondering about meaning of existence and purpose of life on this earth. Now moving to the next slide. Revelation of divine message of Allah Almighty. Revelation means the process of wahi. Revelation means wahi. In Urdu and in Arabic it is called wahi, or the message from the Allah Almighty. Okay, the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam withdrew himself to the cave where he practiced the faith of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam. This went on for many years. The Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam practiced the faith of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam for many years. After the age of 40, while he was meditating in cave of Hira, angel Jibreel alayhi salam revealed himself to the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and relayed the word of Allah Almighty. When the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was at the age of 40 years, he was meditating, uh, thinking on different things and practicing the faith of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam in cave of Hira. There angel Jibreel appeared himself to the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He appeared in front of Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and relayed the words of Allah Almighty, and told the words of Allah Almighty. And on this occasion, Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam received the first revelation or wahi. This was the occasion when Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam received first wahi, received first revelation. So if I sum up this slide, the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was practicing the faith of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam in cave of Hira, where at the age of 40 years, when the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, at the age of 40 years, an angel Jibreel alayhi salam appeared himself in front of the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and told him the words of Allah Almighty, relayed the words of Allah Almighty, and this process was started of Wahi. That was the at that occasion he received his first Wahi or revelation. So let's move to the next slide. When Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam reached home, he was sweating and shivering. He shared this account with the wife Hazrat Khadija radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu. When he reached to home after that event of Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam, after the first revelation, first Wahi, receiving first Wahi from Allah Almighty, when he reached home, he was sweating. Sweat, a fluid which comes out from our body, and that is called sweating. And he was shivering. Shivering means shaking or trembling. So he was trembling and shaking when he reached home, and he told about that event to Hazrat Khadija radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu, and she calmed him down by saying that Allah Almighty would never leave him alone, even if he was isolated by the rest of community. So she made him peaceful. She calmed him down. She made him peaceful. She made him peaceful, and by saying that if rest of community would leave him, but Allah Almighty will never leave him. So this is how she calmed him down, and this series of messages, Wahi, continued more than 23 years. Okay, from this slide we understood that when the Holy Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam reached home, he was sweating and shivering. He was shaking and trembling, and shared all about what was happened at cave of Hira to his wife, baby Khadija radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu, and she made him peaceful, calmed him down, and said that Allah Almighty would never leave him alone, even if he was isolated by the rest of community. And this series of messages continued for next 23 years. So that's all from today, from this video. Thank you, and you will find question and answer on my website. Please do visit my website. You will find there question and answer related to this topic. Thank you, and Allah Hafiz.